Hey friends, how are you doing today? How many of you have gone back to school? I know some of you have. How many of you start next week? When we go back to school, we have the opportunity to be around other people who may not know about Jesus. Do you remember what we talked about last week? How you could be heaven on earth? Do you remember how to do that? That's right, by showing love to others. So as you're going back to school, even if it's online, you can treat others with kindness and show them how they can have heaven on earth. Man, I look forward to hearing the stories about how you have been heaven on earth to someone. But let's start today by singing a song together. Are you ready? Let's get up and dance. Great job. Man, y'all did an awesome job moving to the music. Hey, take a look at all of the stuff I collected while you were gone. I got a ball, I got a boot, I got a bat, I got a game, I got my dog's car seat. There's even a book in there. Do you have any of these things? I don't know about you, but I like it when I get new stuff. My favorite thing to buy is new tennis shoes. Yeah. One TV show that I really like to watch is called American Pickers. In that show, Mike and Frank go all over the country and they buy things that people have collected. They usually walk into buildings full of stuff. More stuff than you and I can imagine. Man, they find cars and toys and signs and anything else that you can think of. Can you imagine storing up that much stuff? Today, many people have a hard time saving. Most of the time, we run out as soon as we get a little bit of money to get more stuff. So, my niece and my nephew, they are complete opposites when it comes to this. My niece, Allie, as soon as she gets money, she's out the door to spend it. She wants to buy something because that money is just burning a hole in her pocket. She just wants more stuff. Now, my nephew Chase, man, he is a saver. He doesn't like to spend his money on anything. And I've taken him to the store before and he just agonizes over trying to buy something. He's 11 years old and I know that he's got $2,000 already saved. That's crazy. How many 11-year-olds have $2,000 saved? Well, money saved today can help us with unexpected things in the future. But what about when we get to heaven? Because we're talking about heaven this month. The Bible makes it very clear that the stuff like what I had, it's going to stay here. All my money, all the things that I buy, they have no value in heaven. They won't even exist. But that doesn't mean that we will be in heaven empty-handed. See, Jesus says that all of us, you and me, we can store up treasures in heaven. Oh, do you think about your stuff as treasures? But early on, Jesus taught his followers the key to earning some of the treasures in heaven while still here on earth. So in Matthew 6, Jesus tells a story about treasures in heaven. And he says, do not store up treasures here on earth, where moths eat them and rust can destroy them, where thieves can break in and steal them. But store up your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy and thieves do not break in. Because wherever your treasure is, so is your heart. No one can serve two masters. You'll either hate one and love the other. You'll be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and be enslaved to money or stuff. See, Jesus tells us that the real treasure is not found here on earth, but in heaven. If money and things of this world are going to stay here when we die, what value do they really have? True treasure is something that will last for eternity. And that's what Jesus was talking about. You see, Jesus made each of us different. He's given us all different gifts. And he wants us to use that to help someone else or to point someone to Jesus. This includes our money. Some people are really good at making money, and I know that they use it to help others. That includes our time. Man, we have only so much time to do what God wants us to do for him. That includes our talents and our passions. Man, whatever we're passionate about, we need to do that for God because he gives us these gifts. And we need to give them back to him by using them for him. When we spend these gifts, we don't lose them like our money. We are storing up real treasures in where? In heaven. Investing our time and our talents and our gifts is how you and I can save up a treasure that will never, ever fade away. A treasure that we can only find in heaven. And see, heaven is a real place and it's worth saving for. And the sooner you and I start saving, the more treasure we will find when we get there. So ask God how you can use the blessings that he's given you. Ask God how you can invest the time and the talents that you have. You're different than me. I love working with kids. Some people don't. Jared, man, he's great at playing the guitar and leading people in worship. I can't play a note. Chase, man, he's good at helping me make these videos. He knows how to make me look good, even though I have a face for radio. I don't know how to push play sometimes. How are you created different than me? How are you created just uniquely in the way that God has made you? And how can you use that for Jesus? Because when you use your talent for Jesus, you are storing up real treasures in heaven, not here on earth, where Jesus says they can all go away. So this week, my challenge to you is to try to figure out what your talent is and use it for Jesus. Can you do that? Can you make the world around you better by using your talents? I think you can, and I can't wait to hear about how you have used your talents for Jesus. Drop me a note so that I can know how you're using your talents. I'd love to hear about it and be able to share it with everybody. But until then, I will see you guys next week.